simningar är det kvar nu då, den här veckan?
Jag kanske kan vara med på den imorgon. För att det var bara alltså, så här, läxhjälp som det var imorgon. Så att jag kan...
Jag känner lite så att om man missar simningen då är det ingen dator sen, tycker jag.
Ja, jag vet.
Idag är det väl okej för du kanske inte du var ju bajsnödig. Men annars så tycker jag att då är simningen viktig om man ska få spela data. Det är lätt att gjort det man ska.
Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Dang, that was easy. GG.
I can't see it. Where?
Your eyes, there's a fire that ignites at the bottom of my heart. Ooh, me, oh my, if you just stay the night, I think we're both gonna find that it's one hell of a life.
Now let's talk about the boat. Who drove the boat?
You.
Who was captain of the boat?
You.
Who is the coolest person that you know? Manila. This is a serious conversation. Look me in the eyes. We're about to go into a cave, a pirate cave.
Pirate cave.
Yeah. In order to go into the pirate cave, you need to swim. Do you know how to swim?
Yeah.
You need to snorkel. Do you know how to snorkel?
Yeah.
And you need to be a pirate. Are you a pirate? Then give me a yo, yo, yo.
Factsverse presents. Tex's mom thinks she's carrying twins and then receives a shock. Lauren Perkins, like many women, has always wanted to be a mom. For a year, she and her husband David decided that they needed to get some help getting pregnant. When they first started trying to get pregnant, Lauren didn't like the idea of using fertility treatments. Well, after a year of trying, Lauren and David decided to take a vacation to Nicaragua to consider their options and figure out what they should do next. Well, this is the story of the Texas mom who thought she was carrying twins, but then the doctor took a closer look and screamed, "Help!" Lauren, David, and a group of their friends took a trip to Nicaragua. On the trip, Lauren talked a lot about her struggles getting pregnant. One of their friends on the trip was a priest. When she talked to him about her fertility issues, he told her calmly, "Someone up there has big plans for you. I don't know what, but it will be big." Well, Lauren thought that he was trying to give her faith by telling him whatever he needed to tell her. She didn't realize at the time that his prediction was absolutely correct. When she got back home to Texas, she didn't think much about what the priest had told her. One major thing did happen on the trip, though. Lauren and David decided that artificial insemination would be the easiest way for Lauren to get pregnant, and it was likely the couple's best chance. Lauren didn't have much faith, and she was sure that she wasn't meant to have children. Well, not long after, Lauren did find out that she was pregnant. When she went for her first checkup, the nurse told Lauren that her HCG levels were very high. The nurse told the couple that it's a strong possibility that there is more than one baby growing in Lauren's belly. The idea of having twins or even triplets thrilled the couple. They always wanted a big family, and the fact that they could have more than one baby was thrilling. They struggled to get pregnant for a long time, and finally they'd be able to have a family. On the day of the ultrasound, Lauren and David were excited. They couldn't wait to find out if they were going to have twins or maybe even triplets. When the doctor looked at the screen, though, he couldn't believe his eyes. He tried to remain calm when he told Lauren that she saw 5 babies in her womb. Well, after a minute, the doctor was even more shocked. He found a 6th baby. Lauren couldn't believe what she was hearing. All they kept saying was, 6 babies! When the couple was finally able to wrap their heads around the fact that Lauren was carrying 6 babies, the doctors told the couple that they had a decision to make. The doctor told the couple that they could reduce the number of babies in Laura's womb to increase the baby's survival. The decision was difficult. As much as the couple wanted their babies, the doctor told them that there would be less risk of complications if they were to reduce the number. After some serious thought, the couple decided that they wanted to give all 6 of their babies a fighting chance. From the moment they decided to keep all 6 babies, the doctors did everything they could to make sure that all the babies were delivered safely. Throughout her entire pregnancy, Lauren's doctor monitored her closely. She took every precaution possible to ensure the health of all the children. Finally, on April 23, 2012, the big day arrived. Lauren was in her 30th week of pregnancy. Children born before their 37th week are considered premature. The doctors were not surprised that Lauren had gone into labor at 30 weeks, though. This is very common when it comes to multiple births. When Lauren gave birth, there were 35 people in the delivery room. Each person had a job, and they knew what it was beforehand. The doctor had 6 nurses standing by to be sure that there was someone to take care of each baby when it came into the world. According to Lauren, she was under a great deal of stress while giving birth. Finally, reality set in. She would be a mother of 6 babies. Well, it only took about 4 minutes for all 6 babies to be born. Lauren and David named their children Andrew, Benjamin, Caroline, Leah, Allison, and Levi. The babies all weighed between 1 and 2 pounds when they were born. Lauren didn't think that she'd be able to see her babies right away because they were so small. The day after she gave birth, though, each of the babies' teams rolled the babies by Lauren one by one before they headed up to the NICU. She even got to touch each of their little fingers. For the first few days, the babies had to stay in the NICU. When Allison was 4 days old, she was stable enough to be held by her parents. It took the nurse 10 minutes to move all of the tubes and wires so that she could be held. Lauren says it was the most amazing feeling of her life. The first few weeks of the babies' lives, their parents were worried about complications that could lead to disabilities or even death. Fortunately, they all recovered. When 5 of the babies were 4 months old, they were able to go home. Leah was the only one who had to stay in the hospital. She was the smallest, and she had to struggle for space in Lauren's womb. She was buried under her brothers and sisters, so she didn't get enough nutrition and her brain wasn't fully developed yet. When Lauren and David brought the babies home, they received plenty of donations, and family members and complete strangers gave. Lauren also had high praise for her doctors, her nurses, and the staff in the NICU. Recently, the 6 babies celebrated their 6th birthday. According to Lauren, their life is scheduled chaos. They try to stay organized, but it doesn't always work with 6 children. All of the children except for Leah are perfectly healthy. Leah's brain didn't develop properly, so she'll need help from her parents for the next few years. The good thing, though, was that she was able to start preschool with her siblings. She's in a class for children with disabilities, and according to Dave and Lauren, she is thriving there. Lauren and David love their family, and each of their children is a dream come true. In fact, it's 6 dreams coming true all at once. What do you think the Facts Verse presents? Kids you won't believe exist. Number 1. Tessa Evans. Tessa Evans was born with a rare condition called arrhythmia, which means that she was born without a nose. She was also born with no sinuses and no sense of smell. Somehow, it's still possible for her to cough, sneeze, and catch a cold. She is the first person ever to have a cosmetic nasal implant fitted. As she grows, it will encourage a new nose to grow from her stretched skin. When she's a teenager, she'll have a final nasal prosthetic fitted. Number 2. Marcia and Millie Briggs. Biracial couples have a 1 in 500 chance of having twins with different skin colors. Marcia and Millie Briggs from Birmingham, England looked the same when they were born. However, as they got older, their skin tone became very different. Brown-eyed Millie started to get darker skin like her father Michael, and blue-eyed Marcia took on a lighter complexion with lighter hair like her mother Amanda. According to the girls, when they tell people that they're twins, nobody ever believes them. Number 3. Mohammed Kaleem. Mohammed Kaleem is a boy from India who suffers from a rare disease called localized gigantism. The condition causes his hands and arms to grow to a disproportionate size. He lived a very secluded life because the villagers would curse him and call him a devil's child. At 8 years old, he'd already gone through more than most people ever would in their entire lives. Luckily, he found a local surgeon who started performing drastic surgeries that will eventually reduce the size of his hands. Number 4. Vincent Okech. Vincent is a 10-year-old boy from Uganda whose legs started swelling up, which is called elephantism. It was soon discovered that he contracted a deadly flesh-eating infection. As his condition worsened, he could no longer walk or wear his own clothes. He had to wear girls' dresses, and he was bedbound. Although Vincent's father was poor, he refused to give up on the life-saving treatment that Vincent needs. Number 5. Indian girl with parasitic twin. A baby was born in a hospital in Jaipur, and her family could not believe what they were seeing. She was born with a head attached to her stomach. It was a parasitic twin that was feeding off of her blood supply, depriving the baby of the nutrients that she needed. The twin had a head with no ears or eyes. It also had a hand. The mother believed that she was having twins due to the ultrasound. However, they discovered the serious issue when the baby was born. Luckily, the doctors were able to safely remove the twin. Number 6. Ali Trezis. Ali Trezis is an adorable boy except for the fact that his brain is growing through a crack in his skull, right into his nose. He suffers from a very rare condition called encephalocele. He's often referred to as a real-life Pinocchio. His condition made it very hard for him to breathe, so he has gone through several painful surgeries. His parents say he does not let his condition get him down, though, and he is still a very happy little boy. Number 7. Luz Milagros Veron. Of all the kids you won't believe exist, Luke's story is probably the most tragic. A couple gave birth to a baby girl in Argentina in 2012 who was 3 months premature. When the baby showed no signs of life, the doctors declared her dead. The parents were devastated, and they wanted to say goodbye to their baby. About 12 hours later, they asked to go down to the morgue to say one last goodbye to their daughter. When they got there, the baby was moving around, and she started crying. Her parents were overjoyed, and they named her Luz Milagros Veron. Sadly, though, a few weeks after her first birthday, she passed away. Number 8. Jackson Buell. Jackson Buell was born in 2014 with part of his brain and his head missing. His doctors told his parents that he likely would be stillborn or he wouldn't live very long after being born. They suggested terminating the pregnancy. His parents did not want to terminate, and they had their baby and named him Jackson. They were very happy that they gave Jackson a chance because he lived longer than the doctors ever predicted. In October 2017, he celebrated his 3rd birthday, which is unheard of. He had been called a miracle child, and he even has a huge following on social media. Number 9. Avery Ford. Avery Ford was not your average baby when she was born. The average-sized baby is about 7 pounds 5 ounces. Avery was 14 pounds 1 ounce when she was born. Her mother didn't even know she was pregnant until her 3rd trimester, which makes it crazy that she gave birth to such a large baby. Her mother was in labor for
Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. So the last time I played this, it went very good. We built up our city. Now I'm going to expand the city and hopefully get to probably big city or grand city. Yeah, big city. We're going for big city today. Okej.
for 18 hours. However, she said it was all worth it to see her daughter's beautiful face. Number 10. Laura and Mara Bauer. Laura and Mara are from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and they have a condition called albinism, which causes a lack of melanin in the body. These two girls are very beautiful, and they're very unique looking. After photos of them went viral, a fashion photographer took their photo. Soon they were signed by a top modeling agency. Since they were signed, the 13-year-old sisters have modeled for Nike, Insinus, and Bazaar Kids. They even have a Swiss photographer who's working on a project based solely on the twins called Flores Raras, which means rare flowers. Subscribe for more!
Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to do a morning routine with Max. So let's get him out because he's already crying. Here's little Max. Say hi, good morning. Okay, we're gonna get a diaper out of here. And then I think his lights are already in the kitchen. So let's
I think the most challenging thing would be when it comes to being a parent of
Hi guys! There's an incredible number of different animals on our planet. Some of them seem sweet and harmless, and others seem really terrible. But often, the first impression is deceptive. Creatures that look ferocious, in fact, are harmless. And small and non-threatening things are deadly. Today, we're gonna tell you about such creatures. We're sure that you wouldn't have thought that meeting them could end sadly. Well, sit back and let's start.
Przedkowy komentarz. Jumum i myk w prawo. Komentarze z jazdy rowerem Kruka. A jak już piszę, to piszcie z X-em, bo bez czuje się jak dziewczyna. Okej, znaczy ja nie piszę, ja po prostu mówię, ale myślę, że...
Isn't it reaching that far? Or what's the problem? What is the actual problem? The schools are good. And the garbage are good too. So...
Milk is milk!
E pe bune, mă, ăștia sunt... Nu puteau fi două femei! Bă, chiar sunt un gol, bă, bă, ești prost. Îți dai seama, ăsta ăla din dreapta și a pus ochelari să nu-l recunoască toată lumea, știi? Să mai poate iasă pe zonă.
Săracii ăștia operatori ce văd acolo. Da, ăștia nu-i văd, tot!
Ce mă, nu mă place! Doamne!
Ăștia nu s-ai mei, îmi pare rău.
Good evening. Welcome to America's Got Talent.
I'm a little afraid now. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you are...
There.
You are you. What? What? Do you have a name?
Like that.
You're taped. You're taped. What are you going to be doing?
We have bye. Or yeah, the next video. Oh my god, it's so close. Yeah, I may actually just stay. Wait, okay. Or yeah, it's so close. I may actually just goodbye, and yeah, I see you in the next video. After the next episode of City Skyline. Yeah, I think I will see you in the next episode of City Skylines, and I will probably record a video just after this, so goodbye, and yeah, I see you in the next video. Oh my god, it's so close. Yeah, I may actually just stay. Wait, okay. Or yeah, it's so close. So freaking close. Yeah, and there we have it. Okay, goodbye, and I see you in the next video. Goodbye.
You don't know.
So, what is this?
Maybe will we talk after?
Maybe.
Okay, I love a mystery. Go ahead and do what it is you do.
There's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
Silly.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make,
and I want to share all my love with you. No one else will do.
and your eyes,
They tell me how never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so
brilliant. Brilliant.
Never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance. Looking for a little romance, given half a chance. I have never seen that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eye. I have been blind, lady in red.
Hello.
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 And welcome. And who are you?
I'm Ryan Stock.
And I'm Amber Lynn.
Okay, and how do you know each other?
We're a couple.
Okay. And where did you meet?
We met 15 years ago at a festival. I was working as an entertainer, and I found her dressed as a fairy crying in an alley, actually. Just sitting on a bench crying.
And then what happened?
And then I hired her as my assistant, and we've been together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last 15 years.
That's incredible. Wow. Wow. And the act you're going to show us tonight, this is something you've been working on for this show?
Something special, something that has never been done before, actually. We're going to attempt tonight.
Okay, well, listen, this is the whole point of the show. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to start this out really simple. Before we do the big stunt, I want you guys to have an idea of the kind of stuff we're going to be doing. So Amber Lynn is going to go out into the crowd here. She's going to be careful. She's got a pair of scissors in her hand. She doesn't want to run with them. She's bringing them over to Howie, actually. Howie, if you could do me a favor and take a look at those scissors. Make sure they open and close. Make sure they're a regular pair of scissors. Bang them on the table. Make sure they're made of metal. Feel the metal part, make sure it's real. Perfect, hand them back to Amber Lynn.
Wow.
Amber Lynn is going to bring them back. That's just, we wanted you to ensure that this is real.
You want the bald guy to ensure the scissors are real.
Real scissors?
Absolutely.
Real scissors, perfect. Now this is a little bit strange, it's a little bit gross. We're gonna start this out. Real scissors.
No.
Real nose. I didn't, calm down, I didn't do it yet. I didn't do it. Real scissors, real nose. Check it out. Wait. That's not the gross part, that's not the gross part. Howie did just have him in his hand. Not the first time they've been in my nose, Howie. Sorry. That's not the gross part either. That's not the gross part either. Watch.
Lord, help him.
That's how you get the nose hairs at the very back.
Oh my God.
Check it out.
Oh, Daddy Jesus.
Here we go. That's not the gross part either. Watch. Look, if licking snot off of scissors is wrong, I don't want to be right. That's all I'm saying.
Don't try that at home.
Now that's just one way to clear out the sinuses. We're going to show you guys something kind of weird.
I cannot watch this.
No!
Something kind of intense with this meat hook. I can tell by the look on some of your faces, you're already thinking, where is he going to stick that? Ladies and gentlemen, we call it the human wheat head. Howie, did you want to take a look at that?
No, I don't want to see anything.
You learn from your mistakes. That's good to see. Ladies and gentlemen, this meat hook is 15 inches long. It's 3/8 of an inch thick. It's solid steel, sharpened on one end with a handle on the other side. This is going to get a little bit weird, a little bit sick. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take it up a notch.
No!
Everything the traffic will allow.
Watch it.
You get that
Cannot.
happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no equal like show, equal like smile. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung a star. Let's go on with the show. Equal like show, equal make smile when we are alone. Yes! You know a foe, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show.
This is uncanny.
Mel, is it like looking in the mirror?
Well, they're all hot, can I just say?
So are you.
I mean, this is really quite spooky. You think you can win the show?
We know we can win the show.
We know we can win the show. We've got girl power.
Okay, well, this one I can't wait to see. Good luck. Let me go to Mel.
Well, I mean, obviously, I enjoyed it.
Howie, you buzzed. I did.
Yeah, why the bloody hell did you buzz at the Spice
You've got some explaining to do, Howie.
I like the performance and everything. It was just a track. You could have...
Could you not try and sing the vocals?
To sing?
Yeah, a cappella.
1, 2, 3. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear.
There you will be there.
There was some talent in there somewhere.
Can I be honest? In my opinion, that was better than the original.
My name is Greg. And what do you do, Greg, for a living?
Well, I'm retired now, but before I worked in